I mean, we're just jumping right into the golf because I'm on a bit of a time constraint. It's about 5:30 right now, and the range for me is about half an hour away. And I want about an hour to practice, so that's 6:30, and then 30 minutes home. And at 7, I'm going to see a movie with my family, some Christmas movie they're showing at a movie theater in my town. I can't remember what it's called. A Wonderful Life, I think. I've never seen it. But it'll be me and my family, Sam. I don't know if my sister's coming, but anyway, just kind of had to rush here, and I was looking at the website. It says the golf center closes at 6, but I'd never heard of that before. So we're here. We're going to hit as long as we can. Hopefully not at 6 we get cut off, but whatever. And I'm thinking we're going to do a what's in the bag at the end of the video. So if that's what you're here for, just cut to this time to see it. I think we'll do that at the end. But just warming up, I went down a few bays and I ran into one with a ton of balls, which total score. But just hitting some wedges, and we are in the heated bay this time because it was fucking cold, and I'm not hitting without, you guys can't see it, but there's a big ass heater above me, and it is nice and toasty. Not hitting outside in the raw cold. But I hope you can still see the ball a little bit. But let's hit some wedges, go through a few full swings, and then we'll touch base. So let's get into this. It's still just like the tiniest bit of light out, so it's probably still a little bit hard to see the ball. But once it gets a little bit more dark, I'm sure it'll start reflecting a lot better. Jeez. I mean, I gotta say, nothing is worse than your chest being really sore while you gotta swing. So, it just takes a bit to warm up. I just recorded a ton of clips where all you could see was like here and then up. So I was kind of missing the ball. But still just hitting 7-irons. What I was saying earlier was I'm trying to be a little bit more upright, not kind of, I tend to sit down and squat in my swing, which just, I feel like sometimes it just limits my hip rotation when I'm so far down. But trying to stand a little bit more upright, kind of bring my arms back with my elbow, my right elbow, a little bit closer to my body, and then just swinging away. I feel like that's always a good swing thought I have when I'm trying to get back into it, and then just overall feeling. Let's hit some 5-irons. All right, those were good. Hit a few 2-irons. Then we'll move on to a 3-wood or a few. Then we'll hit some drivers. And I'm sure you guys can see all this snow on the ground. Blah. I think Ohio we must got at least an inch or two last night. And I don't think I've ever said to myself, man, I love this snow. Or, oh dang, the cold feels so good. I don't know anyone who's ever said that. Surely no golfer. But we're still just making do, hitting off the mats. But I just can't wait to get into Florida. Play outside, chip around, do a lot of short game work. That shit is the best. Oh, I think my heater ran out. It's trying to go. There it is. It's pretty sweet. You can see that fucker just light up. All right, let's hit I mean, I haven't even hit a good 2-iron yet. I think I'm just getting inside and kind of holding the face open a little bit. And it's starting them right of my start line. And then it's also kind of fading them. So let's try and promote more of like a draw swing, get it back on the start line. A little too much of the draw swing, but it felt good. Nope, not there. That was a good swing. There we go. All right. Whoa. Okay. I'm definitely starting to realize that hold on. I'm definitely starting to realize that it's a lot harder for you guys to see the golf ball because the big stadium lights, I'm pretty sure they're just all over there. And there's nothing really behind shining a lot of light over here. And then also it doesn't help that there's light shining down on me where it's lighting this up, but nothing out there. Anyway, and I turned the quality up on my phone, so this clip should look better than all the clips before, I think. But anyways, let's hit some 3-woods, hit some little fades, and then let's jump to some harder driver swings. But so far, I mean, today has felt pretty good. Still not quite. Now that was over-exaggerated the wrong way. Let's try one more of these. There we go. There's a good one. There we go. All right. Let's hit some drivers now. Oh, come on. Okay. I just looked at the time. I've got like 10 minutes or so to hit these drives, do a quick what's in the bag, and then leave so I can make this movie on time. I don't want to upset my parents by being late. But let's hit a few regulars and then a few really going after them. And then we'll call it. Do a what's in the bag. That's just nice and controlled fade. Oh. Fuck. I always tend to push them when I'm hitting them hard, but I mean, that's beat. Typical rule of thumb to the golfers who live in colder states, always bring your bag inside or somewhere where it's not going to be freezing. Because when I take this driver out and let's say it's been sitting in my cold trunk and I start trying to hit it hard, you're going to be more susceptible for it to break. Just because, I mean, I couldn't fucking tell you why, but that's a thing. Like the metal's cold and you're hitting it really hard, it's just going to want to crack. So just bring them inside, put them in your room, put them, I don't know, tuck them away in a corner. Really not that hard. Let's get a few more. Okay, like I said I would, a what's in the bag video. I've seen a few comments about this, and you know, I thought, why not? I mean, I might as well show you guys. So, let's start it off with the wedges. These are Titleist Vokeys. I got them in, I think they were like matte black, but they've kind of, obviously they're worn down, they're old, they're a little fucking dirty, but SM9s, you know, the grind. This is a 58 degree 10S. I kind of like this to be a little bit more bouncy, gets a little bit more versatile around the greens. And then I have those from my 58 to my 50. And then moving on to the irons, I've got Srixon ZX7s. These are really good. You know, I used to have Mizuno irons that they were a little bit more rounded at the toe, and the Srixons kind of have a little bit more pointy edge at the top, which it did take me a while to get used to. Oh, I'm forgetting the shafts. These are Nippon Motuses. I don't know how to say them, to be honest. And this is a little bit rubbed off, but let me grab another club, my 7-iron. Okay, these are, let me look here. Obviously, they're extra stiff. And, what's the weight? That's fucking rubbed off too. I don't even know where to look for the weight, I'll be honest with you. It's all rubbed off. So they're extra stiff. I mean, I guess they must rub against my other clubs in the bag, because they're all fucking rubbed off where it is. 130 grams. Okay. 130 grams. That's what it is. Honestly, I don't know that much about shafts, but these are a bit heavier, super stiff. And compared to my last irons, which were, I think they were just extra stiff, but 120 grams. So these are a little bit heavier, a little stiffer, and they feel fucking awesome. Just because when you swing hard, I already like to kind of have a heavier club. Just feels good to me. And I have those pitching wedge through a 4-iron. My next club, this is the TaylorMade Sim, the UDI 2-iron. It is, I don't even know what degree it is, I'm gonna be honest. But honestly, if you guys can see this here, it's fucking, the face wants to pop off, which it already has before. I've gotten this repaired a fuck ton of times, but these are extra stiff as well. 90 grams, I think it is. 90 HY, 90 hybrid, I don't know. Extra stiff, Tenzi white, awesome shaft. This is like the most reliable club in the bag, especially off the tee. And then, jumping up to the 3-wood, the Tenzi shaft again, the white, 75 grams, extra stiff. And then I've got the Stealth, the Plus, Stealth Plus 3-wood. It's 15 degrees standard, pretty good club, goes really far off the tee. And I've definitely started to use it a bit more, just kind of choking down, hitting, very reliable. Then next club, Joey, what kind of driver are you rocking?
The Ping G425.
Ping G425 LST. It's a pretty good club.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
What I'm rocking in the driver is, see ya. I've got a Stealth 2. It's the Plus again. I've had 2 of these already. I blow through the face, just pops it out. The TaylorMades, they're really good. They feel great. Not super reliable, I'll be honest. But
I've heard that other people have said that too, that had like that swing hard.
yeah, a ton of people break these, I've seen. But the shaft, I've got a Ventus Black 7X, and then it's cut down. It's cut down an inch. I'm blanking on how long it is, but it's cut down an inch to be a little more stiff, which in,
44 then, because
yeah,
45's
45 is standard. But I cut it down just to get a little bit more control off the tee, which has helped the game a ton. And still getting the ball speed up to like 185 with a cut down shaft. All the long drivers, those guys have 46, 47, 48 inch shafts because it creates more club head speed to hit it that far. So I'm honestly interested to see how that would be if I was in a 48 inch shaft. I mean, I'd swing that thing like a baseball, right? It's crazy. But this is the driver. Awesome. I honestly love that it's cut down, a little bit more stiff, way more controllable. I think it feels fucking great. And then the last club in the bag. This has gotten some controversy because I've got a TaylorMade TP, a Soto. I got this like my sophomore year of high school. And as you guys can see, I've got some lead tape on the back of it and then lead tape on the back here. Because during my college season, my putting was phenomenal. I was having like 28 putts around, 29, 30 putts, which is ideal. I had a Super Stroke grip on this and I took it off. It was getting really worn, really frayed, but the Super Stroke had a weight in the back, kind of like a counterbalance weight up top here. And when I switched grips, the grip was weighted totally differently, way lighter. And I don't want to say it was the downfall to my putting, but it was the downfall to my putting. My scoring average went up. A lot of uncomfortability. So I think I'm going to go get a putter fitting soon, try and hopefully get it before I go to Florida, or maybe get it in Florida. But I've had this for 6 years now, and I think it's finally time to make a change. But anyway, that's it for what's in the bag. Vokey wedges, Strixon ZX7 irons, TaylorMade Sim, the UDI 2 iron, Stealth 3-wood, Stealth 2 driver, and then the TaylorMade Soto putter. And that is it. All good clubs, but looking to make a switch to the putter and just going to upgrade the wedges. You know, I had them for a season and a half. The grooves are just getting a little worn. It's always good to get new wedges. So I'll update you whenever I do, and I'll update you whenever I do a putter shift. But that's going to be a wrap on the practice. I got to get my ass moving to make this movie. So I will see you guys in the next one.